Hallo und willkommen beim BOTW Drinkalong. Ich heiße Luke, sein Name ist Josef und diese Woche wir trinken ein Neuseelandweißer oder ein Hopfenweißer. Magst du es, Joe?
I needed a trigger warning for that. This is Fafnir's Hoard.
Okay, wir können Englisch sprechen, kein Problem.
A Hopfenweiss with all New Zealand hops. So New Zealand Weiss.
Exactly. So it's from Small Gods, who's us with I suppose we should give Matt a shout out. You know,
Yeah.
Matt does a few things, I guess. Prost.
Prost.
So yeah, unfortunately Matt can't be here for this video, but was very, very much involved in putting this beer together. So shout out to Matt. Yeah, I've been wanting to do a hoppy wheat beer for a while. Love wheat beers, love historic German beer styles, as we talk about often. And yeah, we all love hops. You were pretty behind getting this beer made as well.
Yeah, it's a style I came to love from Cloudwater's series. You mentioned, was it last week, that their original Dipper series was all wheat beers brewed with ale yeast.
Yep.
So I'm guessing they just sort of took like a huge New England IPA and chucked a sort of Weizen yeast in it one time and loved the results. So yeah, there was quite a series of them, and they actually did one after coming to New Zealand for the hop harvest.
Yeah.
That I really, really loved. So yeah, I think all of us were really on board with this, and successfully brewed a Small Gods Hazy.
What?
Luke would have never done it if we pitched it that way.
I guess it is hazy. So yeah, there were some chats with what to actually call this style, because Hopfenweißer is a beer style, but not many people make Hopfenweissers. But I suppose it's just a hoppy wheat beer. So there definitely have been hoppy wheat beers in New Zealand before.
Yeah.
Another thing we thought about calling it a Neuseelandweißer, but Hopfenweißer, the style came about from Schneiderweißer. So many years ago, I think it was the late 90s, they collaborated with Brooklyn Brew Company and did Tap 5, which is a pretty incredible hoppy wheat beer.
Yeah, it's a big one as well, 8.2%. So
I'd forgotten how strong it was.
Yeah.
I love drinking it, and when I'm in Germany, I'll seek it out fresh on tap. But yeah, we were looking at sort of recipes and ideas, and I was like, oh, let's make something like that Schneiderweißer one. And then it was like, oh, 8.2, maybe we'll dial it back a little bit.
yeah, join the 6% hazy gang. This one.
So yeah, full of hops, nice wheat body to it, an interesting character from the yeast. So it's kind of a multifaceted beer coming from different angles. Might be a crowd pleaser, we'll see. A lot of people hate wheat beer.
I think it should be, yeah. When it was on tap here, it was pretty popular.
It flew, yeah.
Yeah, it's I think, yeah, when I first tried it, I've obviously been drinking quite a lot of sort of big New England IPAs, so really enjoy that hop profile. And then I found that sort of ester profile from the yeast, the kind of banana-iness and all of those like interesting notes actually really played well with the especially the New Zealand hops, like the big stone fruit character, just sort of makes a bit of a fruit salad.
Totally fruit salad vibe, yeah. Just when you point out the banana, it's like, yeah, banana and then sort of apricot
A little
notes
bit of
and
citrus,
peachy.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like you have little chunks of orange in a fruit salad.
Yeah, really, really works, I reckon.
Yeah, no, it's a great combo, and I'm guessing if a lot of people are tasting this, I think it might be the start of a trend in New Zealand, as you know, people do get a little bit bored of hazy, or maybe brewers get bored of making them. It's you know, an interesting spin on it that still is super approachable in my opinion.
I mean, hopefully. I don't know if any other brewers would have tried this beer. Our batches are pretty small. If we do inspire anyone, that'll be pretty wonderful. But yeah, this might be the start of a series, like our IPA series of different monsters that we love doing at Small Gods. I mainly want to do this part of a series because I came up with two different dragon concepts for the can, and I just love them both equally. So I've just got like another really cool dragon, just like on my sketchboard that I just want to make into a beer label. So purely for that reason alone, I think a series of
There's
hoppy
worse
wheat
reasons.
beers with cool dragons on them.
Worse reasons to make a Hopfenweiss.
Well, there's a lot of dragons, right? History and mythology, which sort of fits into what we're into. Fafnir, you probably all know this, so maybe skip forward if you already know all about Fafnir and his Hoard. Pretty basic name. But through Norse mythology and Wagner's ring cycle, you may be aware of old mate Fafnir, who he started life as a dwarf. And he coveted his father's money, so he ended up murdering his wealthy father, and then he sort of transformed into a dragon. It's quite a complicated long story. But anyway, so Fafnir became a dragon, and he guarded a huge hoard of gold. And eventually the hero Siegfried came along, and he stabbed him in the neck and killed him. So pretty cool character from European mythology, old mate Fafnir. Another big character from that was Brunhilde. She's the, you'll know her from opera, and she's the sort of big Valkyrie that has the wings on her helmet. So we did Brunhilde's Fate with Zeeland a couple of years ago, which was a beautiful Rauch beer. So yeah, maybe we should visit more Norse mythology, more beers. But yeah. Anyway, this is a beer that will go really well with food. A lot of wheat beers just pair beautifully with food, and it's really lovely when you're in Germany, and just all those classic matches that have just been sort of perfected over millennia. What do you want to eat this with?
I would think this would go super nice with like a bit of a basic like meat and potatoes kind of meal.
Yeah.
You know, there's so much going on that you don't want to overcomplicate it. So yeah, something like bangers and mash, or if you're being German,
bit of Wurst.
Wurst or
Currywurst,
schnitzel, or
Bockwurst.
Yeah, something like that I think would go nice.
Pork and potatoes, bit of sauerkraut.
Yeah, bit of sauerkraut.
Yeah, nice sharpness. So yeah, all round, pretty well made, well put together beer, I reckon. Maybe I'm a bit biased because we mainly brew beers that I'm into drinking. So look out for a few more Small Gods beers coming up in the box in coming weeks. We've had a bit of a flurry of releases so far this year, and hopefully that'll continue as we'll start cranking a bunch of stuff out. Do we have any other news? We just had a date for Fresh Hop Fest.
Yes. It feels quite last minute, but things always are. The hop harvest this year being so spread out made it a little bit more complicated. It used to just kind of be towards the end of April, you'd pick one of the 2 Saturdays and do it on that day. It was like either breweries were rushing the kegs to you and then releasing the cans on Monday, or something like that. So yeah, we've picked the 6th. That's sort of most of the beers are coming out sort of that week. So the kegs will be rushed to us, and will be a few good launches, which is exciting.
Yeah, it's going to be about 20 different fresh hop beers.
We should say the date. I don't know if we said the date.
The 6th of April,
Saturday the 6th of April,
Always say the date. So that's going to be here at the Fridge and Flagon. It's going to be over the road at Galbraith's, and it's going to be just down the road at the Lumsden. It's a really fun day out. It's sort of like St. Patrick's Day for people that like good beer. So get the gang together for a fun time.
Yeah, so we have a nice range here of styles. I think, are we pouring 6 beers, 7 beers?
Yeah, probably 6. We'll have a bunch of cans in the fridges too.
4 or 5 different styles. Lumsden have a hand pull fresh hop beer, which is pretty cool. That's pulling only 20 litres of that. So you might want to start at Galbraith, at Lumsden, and make your way here and Galbraith's after.
Yeah.
And
got a food pop-up.
Galbraith's have an awesome McLeod's beer pouring.
Yeah.
And we're having a food pop-up here. So it'll be a great day in the sun, fingers crossed.
DJ Peril Spritz has confirmed that he'll be along for the afternoon, spinning some soulful vinyl. So yeah, hopefully it's sunny.
Better be sunny.
It'll be great if it's not sunny, but just
it'll be cold,
a bit damper. Yeah, but still come if it's raining, because we're going to have loads of beer that we want people to drink and enjoy. All right, anything to add?
No, nothing from me.
Cool. Thank you for joining us. Hope you enjoy this Hopfenweiss. We'll see you next time. Cheers.
Cheers.